the other thing I wanted to mention about landmines is they. It sounds weird. Okay, so let's say that you've got like your desk and stuff. Your environment is all in one room, all in a bedroom, and you use the landmine idea, and you respond to it, and you take an object. So you I mean, let me look around. Okay, so I've got the empty box for something that I'll talk about later. So I've got an empty box, and what I did is I put it in a corner. It needs to be taken apart so it can be recycled. So I want to pull it open and cut it apart and flatten it, kind of thing. So I can make a thick pile of them. Like, you have to flatten your boxes, and if you've got enough of them, I do a lot of Amazon stuff in particular, and so I need to pack it all into a recycling bin. So I need to do that. So I have this box, and it's a landmine. It's sitting in my room. The problem is, I'll walk past that day after day after day, and it becomes a reminder. It doesn't explode. It's just kind of there, and I step around it. And a lot of people will drop something somewhere, and it just becomes part of the clutter of their life. And some other list somewhere has to say clean your room, has to say whatever, when you will get around to, and it's just the objects on your floor become to-do items. They aren't proper landmines. The correct approach for a landmine is to let yourself be aggravated every time you see it. And to be like, oh, I'll just deal with this right now. Man, can just get this out of the way. Just this is really fast. This thing has been bugging me. And find the correct words and the correct attitude to just be like, well, I'm going to do this right now. I'm going to do this during the break. I'm going to pull it apart right now. I'm going to with some people are a little bit awkward with it, and maybe you'll just shift it to the correct room that something is supposed to be in, and at least that's a start. But then the next time you enter into that room, it's a landmine. You have to respect it as that, and you're like, now you're in room B mode. Like, if it's a landmine in your living room, the next time you go into your living room, deal with that. Like, deal with that right away. And I've had a problem with demoting landmines into nuisances, into reminders. And what it's done is it's left a ridiculous clutter around everything everywhere. Everywhere I go, it's just, there's the type where they know where everything is, but everything is everywhere. Like, they're quote unquote organized piles. They're kind of like archaeology layers, and all the piles of stuff are based around when that pile was last worked on, and that's all in the memory of the creator of those piles. No, don't help clean up. I know where everything is. If you clean up, I don't know where anything is anymore, because all the memory cues are based on that timeline of interacting with these different spots, these different piles.